Today, I'm going to talk about balancing the relationships in your life. Your life becomes a whole lot harder when you have other people relying on you. This could be as simple as having a girlfriend or living with roommates, but can go all the way up to having kids and being married and taking care of two families. When you have those responsibilities, then you have to balance out how much time you spend with each. And that's when it really starts to get a big burden on you because you want to do the most that you can for your loved ones. And at the time, they may not be able to see your big picture. They just see what's in front of them. And you will have to struggle with this all the time with everyone in your life because most people will believe what you're doing is a waste of time or that you just aren't giving them enough time. And even if you think back to your relationships you've had with your parents or your siblings or anybody that you looked up to and wanted to spend more time with, you can look back to having those same kind of feelings. So they are real and kind of justified, but you have to explain and give back to your loved ones in a way that they feel appreciated. And right there is the big struggle. And also, you have to be that one to make that sacrifice to give more than you're giving. No one's working at 100%, doesn't matter what anybody says. So you just have to bump it up. If you're working more, then you have to give back more. It is that simple to keep your loved ones happy. And that may sound like oh, well, they should just be happy kind of thing. But overall, you're the one who is in charge of making sure the relationship works. So if the relationship fails, either one, you wanted it to fail, or you made it fail. So it is on you totally to make sure that you are giving everyone that you truly love and that you're doing everything for the reason why you do what you do. You have to make sure that they feel appreciated. But it's not always that simple, and it always doesn't go that smoothly. And in doing this, if you're actually going to start working your ass off and understand more and not just be a person who fumbles through life, then you may run into those situations where that loved one, that girlfriend, that wife, that those parents, the siblings, grandparents, doesn't matter who they are, they just won't get it. They won't understand what you're doing, and you either have to be like, okay, that's cool, until they realize that, oh shit, you're onto something, because it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter when you first start the race, no one cares. Everyone's like, sure, you're going to do well. No one cares until you finish the race, or that you're almost all the way through, or you show that you're blowing everybody out of the water. And to do that most of the time, the race in life, it takes a while. It takes several years. It's not 1 or 2 year kind of thing for most people. Some people, good for you. Awesome. But for most people, it takes years. So it's years of people just maybe they are supportive, but you can just feel that's like, oh, this isn't going to work kind of thing. And you know it, they know it, but they love you. So they're staying on your side and they are just hoping that everything works out, which is nice. Like, that's still a supportive person, even though they don't 100% believe in your goal, but they believe in you. And that goes a long, long way. To have someone in your corner, that's what you want. And trust me, like, would you believe someone that's like, I'm going to change my whole life? And you've known them for, say, a couple years, a couple months, a week, whatever, significant enough time for you. Would you believe that person when they say, I'm going to change everything and become great? That those average people, I'm going to blow them out of the water. And you're looking at them like, geez, you have so many problems and you have zero ambition. Well, you have a lot of ambition, but just a lot of talk. You haven't seen any work. Would you trust those people? Hell no. Hell no. So give them the benefit of the doubt, but you have to roll with the punches until you show that you have something to offer, or that you've learned something and that you've actually grown and changed, then you got to roll with those punches because that's what you deserve. You get what you deserve most of the time. So if you have a supportive person with you, then keep that person with you. If they talk shit every once in a while, guess what? Maybe you ain't shit. So, but just know that when it goes to comparing yourself to others, like if there was a plan in life and it says follow all of these things, and the first thing is go to college for 4 years, then get a trade school or whatever, find a wife around 30, already have hundreds of $1,000s in the bank before you start a family. Yes, if you follow all those things, then that's fine, but that does not happen for most people. Life just happens to you, and you have to know that, you know what, those people did things in a better way than I did. Their plan for life was better than mine. So don't compare yourself to those people. It's all good. Some people just want to stay single forever and just make a bunch of money and have fun. Some people want a family. If you want a family, just and you start young, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be super hard. If you have a family between 20 and 25, and it's gonna be a lot harder than when you have it from 30 to 35. If you start a family after 30 and you've just been grinding the whole time, not wasting your time on stupid bullshit, your life is going to be a hell of a lot easier. A hell of a lot easier. But if you start young and say you knock someone up and you have a kid, and that's going to slow you down more. So there's a lot of things in life that can mess you up. You get into a bad group of friends and you just do nothing for years and years and years. That's going to slow you down. So once you actually figure out what you're supposed to be doing, like be realistic with the timeline. Of course, shoot for the stars. 100% shoot for the stars. But just know that you did not make the best decisions. So things might be hard. You will have to put in more effort because they were going to be harder for you because you made bad decisions. So just know that. Don't look at the person next to you. Like if you have a friend that's been single his whole time and he has been on his shit since he's 20 and he's 30 now, he's going to be miles, leagues ahead of you. All right. And that's fine. He's him. You are you. Like it's very simple. Once you understand how things go and basically how the world works just a little bit, it helps you out a lot. But until you get to that point, you just have to hopefully find the light soon. But once you figure out, or if you're already in the situation of having people in your life that you're taking care of, their feelings do matter. They matter to them, and they should matter to you. But overall, there's an overarching goal that even if things do fall off, like everything will be better. The harder that you strive, the better goals that you set for yourself in life. So it's important to find those people that are supportive, even if they don't believe in you 100%, but they know that generally you are trying to become better. And it's going to take time to show them that, several years. Um, I'll speak on myself that it took me almost, I would say, a good maybe 8 to 10 years to finally get myself together. And it's not like I was living under a bridge or anything, but for me to be the person I am today, it took years, years. And there's still, even though it's been maybe 10 years, there's still something in everyone's mind where it's like, but that motherfucker crazy. And I'm like, yes, I understand. And that is totally valid. It's like that dude, like even people that meet me years and years later, they're just like, holy crap, you're alive and you have a family and it looks like you're doing well for yourself. Like that's crazy. And I look at them and was like, Yeah, that's crazy. I'm with you, man. That is wild because I had no clue and I was just mad at the world. I was just punching air 24/7. But you can you can get your shit together. It's just a lot harder. Like it wasn't easy at all. I like even to this day it's hard, but that's fine. That's my way my life is supposed to be. My life journey is a hard one because I started super late and I was just didn't have my shit together. So from now on, it's going to be hard because I'm playing catch up this whole time. But that's fine for me. I don't mind playing catch up. That was always my favorite thing to do.